What up, y'all? We're in the vertical view because we have a giant monstrosity. Look at this big, beautiful box. This is the Mondo James Groman Godzilla, the first edition. There was a burning variant. I think there was a one of one at Comic Con last year that was green. I think it was like a Ralph Gelato. And then the third like actual release that was at least 250. I think this was 250 count. I'm not the burning might have been the same or it might have been a timed edition. And then there's the Godzilla store exclusive. It's the pen and ink, which I have that one pre-ordered. That one's 250 as well. This was 250. Okay, not to confuse y'all. There's 250 units of this, and it was for $250. And then with shipping and tax, it was like about 300 or somewhere close to that. And the burning was the same. The one that's still up for pre-order on Godzilla.com, the shop, is $250. And so you'll have to have eBay if you want this one. I don't know what the aftermarket prices are like, but the closer you can get to 250 or 300, if you can get free shipping, would be good and fair. So like usual, Mondo has really great artwork on their box, just excellent packaging. You could really display like the box maybe behind your figure, however you got it set up. So further ado, make sure you atomic blast that like button. Skrilla. I am very excited. This is going to be so fun. I barely just peeked in here. I didn't have to pre-slit anything. So yeah, I definitely... You see Godzilla. Yes, it's backwards. I have people comment that. I really do need to figure out at least a minimal editing app maybe where I can flip stuff so I don't have people wondering why it's backwards all the time. So, bam, you just see how big this thing is? It's spectacular, man. This thing's amazing. You can smell all those fresh chemicals. You can see it's taking up all the screen, all the all the table. So he's got swappable parts. His arm. Well, are they swappable? Maybe not. But we're gonna go ahead and slip that out the plastic. Just look at that. Ooh, gruesome. You can see muscle tissue and veins and bone and really great craftsmanship. The sculpting work on this is awesome. I'm not too familiar with James Groman, but I know he is an awesome artist. I can tell you that. I've seen some of the other pieces he's partnered up with. So look at that. Just the fibers of the muscle tissue looks bloody too, and the bone groovy. So that's just the arm. So yeah, it is swappable because the head is obviously attached. The regular one. This is, oh, look, Godzilla. He looks normal. Look at that, man. He's just so fierce and vicious. Oh my gosh. Our beloved G-Man. He's a zombie. But you can look at that. Just so awesome, dude. Like, excuse me, I fell in love whenever I saw this pre-order. I was like, oh, I had to get this. It took over a year pre-order. Ordered this last summer. And it finally has been released. Just look, his pupil. You see a lovely color. Paint job is done really good. You can see his dorsal. I was gonna say it looked like it was a little metallic. Try and see if you can get some of that shine I'm talking about. See his cool pointed ear. Ooh, it's got a nice point to it. So, man, this is just like the swappable parts showing y'all. So, yeah, this We're gonna be in for a long treat on this. This is gonna be the tip of his tail, just regular. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Look at that. It's I could be saying it wrong. Well, it's not the mega nuance. It's the sea lice, the louse, or whatever it's called. I forget what they called it in the movie, but yeah, it's a sea lice that we see in Return of Godzilla in '84. I don't believe this is the model that it's designed after, but that's very cool. I like that. And then we have the Skeletor tail. Skeleton tail. You can see part of his skin. Very cool, unique concept. Kind of reminiscent of G95, where he's melting at the end. It makes us all cry. Yeah, I think there's been 3 Godzilla movies that have made me cry that I can think of. Burning Godzilla, Dystoria, obviously. G98, don't make fun of me. I was a kid. I love Godzilla, whatever version. Seeing him die and all the babies wasn't cool. And then -1, just phenomenal. That was actually for the humans. But you know, maybe the original Godzilla. But point is, very emotional scene, and that's kind of what you get with this Godzilla. Here's an arm. I'll show you this put together now. Yeah, it would be really cool to get that Super 7 melted burning Godzilla figure. Real gruesome. Just look how big this guy is. He's a beast. Literally. Alright. So he does articulate a little bit. The head rotates. The legs. He's big and bulky and massive. This thing is, I don't have a comparison. Well, I could get you this since I haven't put this up and it is near. Okay, his tail is tangled, and so here we got the Playmates 11-inch figure. So we're saying at the top of his head, he's probably a good like 13 inches. Could be even qualify for a 14-inch figure. Well, just to see the sheer massiveness of his girth, just how wide and thick the figure is. Ginormous. Let's see. Thank y'all for being here. Been real distracted by this awesomeness. This arm is his regular one that it looks like you can just it just kind of pops in there. And let's go ahead and get his regular tail. Oh, it's magnetized. That's cool. The tail, sorry, I gotta get used to putting this in frame. I'm not used to filming portrait mode. I'm used to that landscape. So magnet just goes right in there. And I notice on his feet he's got some trilobites on there. You see the little green things? So cool, man. I love little details like that in any kind of figure, whether it's like a toy or if it's a statue. This is I think it's made out of PVC, like some kind of vinyl. Bottom of his foot is sticky. Ooh. You can see the bottom. Mondo. It's only flipped because of my camera. It's painted right. Looks very cool. This is what's sticky. But you can just see the very cool detail. You got a broke toenail. I broke a nail. The thing is looking cool. It's like hollow. You can see by his other toe. You see another little green critter. Just letting y'all get a look at all the detail and paint on this guy. The eyes just coming at you. Frighten y'all, give y'all nightmares. Just menacing. Got a nice roar. Man, you know what would have topped this figure off? Is if we would have got a heat ray with this. And maybe even swap out the dorsals. Not trying to ask for too much, just saying that would have been like the cherry on top. So you can just see it's kind of like like a D for real. His body's a little deformed, but still accurate. Very cool figure, man. This thing is big. It's not too heavy. He's not fully hollow though. And so let's go ahead and off with your head. So yeah, it just kind of twists off, and poor Godzilla just got decapitated. Okay, that's it. You can mount it on the wall. I hunted a Godzilla. And let's go ahead and see. This one's brain matter, and got some tears in the flesh right there. Very cool. So I can hold this up a little bit easier. Let you look at his tongue. Probably got that stinky breath. The tongue is even like bumpy. That's cool, and it's not like solid color. It's got some pink on there with the purpleness. Looking at the grooves at the top of his mouth, on the bottom by his tongue. Very cool. I'll let y'all just kind of get comparison, like the head looking essentially identical until you go on that side. So let's go ahead and just kind of push and twist. Dorsal's got a nice spike to it. Sorry, I'm gonna get used to this thing is like kind of moving because the table's wobbly. That thing is a little flimsy. Okay, that popped right off. And we'll go ahead. Very fun, cool gimmick to this figure. And then this time his tail is curled down. And it's almost like that's a cool little difference. I mean, they both go down, but this was like completely, and almost kind of like propping them up. And yeah, so you see on this side, he's like got his Two-Face on, and Godzilla looking all normal. You know what that reminds me of? Breaking Bad. Spoiler alert. If you have not watched that wonderful show, I recommend it. My favorite villain in the show, Gustavo Fring. Whenever he walks out the room, whenever the bomb detonates and you see him, and then you look on this side and his face is all like blown half off. Yeah, man. But just very cool and scary. Just in time for Halloween because the decorations are hidden shelves. And if you haven't already started propping your yard for the little trick-or-treaters, I'd say this is a pretty fitting season. But yeah, man, I think that's gonna be it with this guy. Just kind of let you take a look at the side-by-side, the regular and the gruesome morbid look. And yeah, man, so salute to Mondo. They knocked us out the park, especially Mr. Groman. This guy is definitely creative, got a talent. I don't know if he just like designed the sketch or if he's part of the sculpting. If y'all know, y'all let me know in the comments also what you think. If you would like to get your hands on it, I should have the Urban Aztec just to compare the height of it. But yeah, man, this is gonna be it. So you get a swappable tail, arm, and head. And yeah, I'd say that's gonna be it. So till next time, y'all take it easy. Peace.